Cikgu Adi, welcome to Easy Does It.
Hello, Easy Does It.
Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you so much for inviting me.
Cikgu Adi tadi drive jauh dari Lumut kan?
Yes, habis sekolah 12:30 kan balik ke Lumut dulu and then bersiap-siap and ready kan ke bandar. Jumpa Easy.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
Thank you so much.
Let's get right into it. I want to give context to other people. Sebenarnya, before I know you as Cikgu Adi, I met you, Adi, from dari our mutual friend si Akmal.
Lurus.
Right? Because you were acting in one of his earlier films, horror film kan tau?
Lurus.
Yeah, and then kami pernah jumpa kalau every time ada premiere apa, we would say hi to each other apa. And then I remember pernah si Akmal cakap, oh ni apa TikTok famous ni, si Adia ni. Because my TikTok FYP jarang macam ada Brunei punya FYP wah. So aku macam I really am disconnected from that kan. I think my first video that I come across of you on my TikTok was you and your students.
Yes.
Yeah. And I remember being so emotional in one of the videos because of the way you interact sama your students atau macam it was really nice to see. We can tell macam you care about your students.
Yes,
but this is like years ago pula. Bila tu? I think last year 2 years
Lurus,
ago.
I think
Lurus kan?
Easy ada komentar my video.
Ada kah?
Ada.
Ya.
Yang me menangis.
Yes. Yeah.
And macam menangis saja je gitu.
But I got emotional and I probably cried Joa. Dari mana Cikgu Adi first got the inspiration untuk film yourself and your students?
Okay. Hello everyone. Yeah, my name is Cikgu Adi Amnilah. So my first experience menjadi seorang guru is masa me menjadi guru praktikal.
Okay.
Guru praktikal from Kupu SB.
Yes.
Ni sebenarnya guru agama. Ustaz bah.
Ustaz Adi.
Tapi so macam my first year mengajar di PJN.
Okay.
Sekolah di KB juga. And then my second year practical teaching juga di Samsa.
Okay.
KB also.
Yeah.
And also juga kira macam mana my video yang kira viral is masa me berada di Samsa tu lah. So macam habis kan 3 months of teaching practice. So after teaching practice tu kami buat farewell lah macam biasa macam tu. So one of the video, I think 2 of the video ada viral juga lah. Tapi ini jumlah tak benar. It's just macam sampai ke penonton macam tu. So dari sana okay. Why not macam tapi stop sampai sana saja sebab after that kan kisahnya macam mana itu easy. Me kan graduate from KUPSB.
Yes.
And then so abis me graduate atau belum lagi dapat kerja lah. So my experience menjadi seorang guru itu just arah 2 buah sekolah itu saja for 3 months and 3 months. Altogether 6 months.
Yeah, yang PJN and Samsa.
Samsa, correct. And then jo after graduate kan 4 tahun degree. Okay, degree 4 tahun di KUPSB. Mi belum apply kerja tu. Mi belum apply kerja lah. So juga mi cerita dari awal lah.
Yeah,
saya senang.
can.
Yeah. Mi belum apply kerja. So habis graduate 2022 mi menganggur.
Okay. 2022
2022
tu that was like pre or after COVID? After COVID.
After COVID tu lurus. After COVID. So macam menganggur, biasalah macam parents punya expectation juga macam after you graduate, okay dapat kerja ni. Contoh. And then me lagi seorang graduates from KUPSB yang mengeluarkan, yang menghasilkan guru-guru.
Yeah.
So macam after graduate, okay you will become a teacher. Tapi in fact it's not that easy. Payah habis easy. And then juga habis me graduate atau me apply kerja terus. Kerja di kedai runcit. Ya, mi kerja di kedai runcit. You know what juga? Masa mi kerja di kedai runcit atau one day atau mi kena fired. Yes.
What?
Yes.
Pasal?
Mi kena buang terus. Pasal macam mana? Mi apply kerja sebagai penyusun tin.
Okay.
Tin makanan lah.
Yeah.
And then dalam apa tu? Masa mi apply itu, ia menyusun tin makanan juga and also juga jadi driver.
Oh.
And driver itu kereta manual. Ya Allah ya Tuhanku, easy.
Oh my God.
Ni benar-benar lupa dah cara driving manual lah.
Yeah.
And van.
Oh.
So this kedai runcit, mina sebut the name lah.
Yeah.
Mina sebut the nama. This kedai runcit, you expect me pagi susun tin-tin macam sos cili apa itu ini, and then dalam tengah hari petang me drive ke Temburong, ke bandar. So they have branches bah di bandar and Temburong.
Yeah.
And macam tapi me bagi tahu the boss yang di Lumut Ani lah,
Yeah.
yang branch di Lumut Ani.
Yeah.
Mi cakap, I cannot drive, but I can do works yang biasa-biasa ni saja.
Yes. Yeah.
The boss di Lumut Atu ya approve. But sudah, and jual masa tu kan banyak kutak-kutak tin makanan lah. You know kan yang aisle tu, each aisle ada macam tin, ada shampoo, ada everything tu.
Yeah.
So mi bahagian tin. So hari tu juga mi susun semua all the tin yang stok baru sampai mi susun semua.
Okay.
Very kira habis lah mi susun, kira semangat lah aja tu. So masa balik 8.30 malam tu. 8.30 malam mi receive a call from HQ this kedai runcit. Katanya sorry, katanya Adi Amni you esok nak perlu datang kerja lagi. Macam ngalih-ngalih ke menyusun barangan ni habis tu nda lagi kerja jatuh. And macam dalam kereta tu mi masih dalam kereta belum mi bagi tahu my parents lah.
Yeah.
And then
did you ask kenapa?
Mi ask kenapa?
Yeah.
Pasal for 400 dorang cakap dorang expect me susun barang and driving. But I only do one of the job.
Yeah.
Like, oh my god, 400 you expect people to do 2 things. Macam cata ndak adil lah for me. Cata ndak adil ba. 400 satu kecil. Jumlahnya tu kecil tapi expect me to do everything. Kata. Mi cakap okay lah, nak apa-apa mi terima seadanya. And then mi menerima gaji berapa nah? Berbelasan ringgit saja for that one day.
Yeah.
So, my first salary is berbelasan
ringgit.
From the kedai runcit. And then mi beritahulah my mom and my dad. So dorang macam nak, dorang marah lah. Dorang marah. Not me.
Yeah. Dorang marah at that company. Okay.
Dia macam biasalah Indong kan. Indong, orang-orang Brunei tak lagi.
Protective lah.
So after that, me dapat job from Akmal.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's how.
Yes, that's how we will meet.
Yeah.
So, me jadi tukang makeup.
Okay.
And tukang wardrobe.
Yeah. So just for context, when we say Akmal, he has a media production company called Marhan Entertainment.
Lurus.
Yeah. So that's where Adi adalah kerja lah. Okay. Okay.
So, kan kira habis graduation itu. So the next kira a week after that, me ke bandar tu for 3 bulan untuk menyiapkan Intikam 2, I think.
Okay.
The movie lah. So mi dapat job sana. Akmal ada promise kira ya bagi gaji lah. So macam I'm a bit happy. Tapi yang sedihnya selama 3 bulan itu mi langsung nak balik KB. Mi stay sana. And this is the story start.
Okay.
Macam mana mi jadi seorang guru. Okay. Esoknya mi kan ke bandar. Kira last day mi di KB lah tu. Mi print out dalam 7 buah hard copy CV. Mi hantar ke sekolah swasta. So kan apply sekolah kerajaan macam payah bah easy. You have to. Mi ada apply juga tapi always kena reject pasal terlalu tinggi.
Terlalu tinggi your qualification. Oh.
Yeah.
Also there is such a thing as overqualified to being a teacher.
Ada.
Okay.
Dia tahu macam dalam hati ni belajar tinggi-tinggi tapi ada je terdetik. Tapi that one we will talk later lah.
Okay.
Pasal ni mi ada print out 7 kaping 2 days before mi ke bandar. 2 days before mi ke bandar, mi ada print out 7 kaping CV. Mi hantar ke seluruh sekolah swasta di Kuala Belait. And tinggal satu ni mi tinggalkan di my backseat lah. So macam mi tired ngalih sudah mengantar. And then the next day mi kan ke bandar kan tu. Okay, mi cakap sebelum ke bandar baik tak ku hantar ke St. James. Mi hantar ke St. James and then mi terus ke bandar. So 3 months mi di bandar nada news lah. And then next year 2023
Yeah.
2023 berapa hari bulan tu 2 Januari kali.
Okay.
2 Januari mi dapat call from St. James. Antara 7 CV yang mi hantar tu, St. James saja yang call
back.
Me. Call back lah. So macam I'm quite happy. Sebab 3 bulan sudah kira is it menganggur kata?
I mean you had a side hustle lah. Because you were working on set kan?
Lurus. Set hustle lah. And then keadaan lagi dengan rambut panjang kan 3 months tu easy. Habis tu okay, Muhammad Adi Amni datang interview esok ke sekolah tu. Ia call arah telefon my mom. Ni kadang-kadang phone payahkan buka. So macam barang important ni bagi contact my mom lah. And then datang interview. Di sanalah permulaan kisah Cikgu Adi yang sebenar. So after interview kena terima. Alhamdulillah menjadi seorang guru bahasa Melayu dan juga MIB. Ya, jauh kan ya from agama ke bahasa Melayu. Tapi mi ada minor pendidikan falsafah Melayu Islam Beraja. So I can teach MIB lah. And juga so di sanalah start journey seorang Cikgu Adi. Setahun itu I teach there yang video mi menangis yang atau ia ada lihat. So, yang itu mi ada apply juga dalam masa mi mengajar itu juga mi ada apply ke sekolah lain juga. Ke sekolah Chonghua. And then dalam pertengahan tahun mi kena call. And dorang offer tinggi. Dorang offer tinggi. So macam sedih untuk melepaskan, tapi I want to explore more bah. Macam imagine meninggalkan anak-anak macam tu. So macam mana? Ya berbelah bagi je easy. Mi start kerja di Saint James 1. They're the first school yang menerima me as a teacher for kira permanent job as a teacher lah. Even me limpas apa tu namanya probation. So I did kira very well di sana lah. Even the principal pun sedih. Sedih mendengar mikan pindahan ni. So pikir bah okay, me teruskan ke this new school. So habiskan dorang exam apa itu ni, ajar semua. So di sanalah video tu bermula buat farewell. And then the next year mi bermulalah Chonghua.
So when you make that video arah St. James itu, it was just untuk kenangan lah.
Awalnya. For kenangan berhabis. Sebab dorang year at tu kalau dorang year at SPE kira big exam bah. Macam if sudah Cikgu Adi meninggalkan St. James 1 kan dorang nanti O level. Kan mau je melihat dorang graduate kan, kira hasil didikan kita ni tu bah. But so far I can say I'm very proud with their SPE result lah. Macam sedih tapi
proud. When you make that video and then lepas tu it went viral, how did you react? How did you find out awal-awal? Suddenly buka TikTok and then macam a lot of
comment macam ikut sama-sama turut sama-sama bersedih. That's what I love about our people. Macam kita ni sedih pun dorang pun rasa sedih bah. Kita ni happy dorang pun happy.
Did you get any macam sort of like negative feedback about the video? Because usually kalau involve kids, sometimes people are a bit like sensitive, right?
Lyris. Mi ada receive pulang ni. Boleh kan dilihatkan muka dorang in media sosial? Mi ada tanyalah my news sekolah ni lah. Even my HOD pun head of department encourage me untuk melihatkan cara kita ni mengajar, how we interact with our students. Kan masa ni but mesti permission with the parents lah. So all the video yang mi post is ada permission of the parents. So now we can like clear that up. Every kid that's ever appeared in your video, the parents said okay. Mi ada tanyalah. The parents mi ada text. So macam okay saja cikgu silakan macam tu. Sebab my video tu kira macam untuk melihatkan the reality of
being a teacher and a student teacher relationship, how you interact with them, how they interact with you. Honestly cute pula benar.
And I love it when other teachers juga ada komen, ada DM lah. Macam this is so cute, kira membagi inspirasi kepada mereka.
And also what I like about your videos, especially like macam whenever you feature students, right, that small, it gives me macam a little bit of glimpse. Satu, aku macam flashback of how I was when I was a student juga, looking up to my cikgu. And then kedua, like as an adult, aku lihat like macam this is the future of Brunei. They're so innocent. One day they're gonna grow up. One day they're gonna live in the real world, cari kerja juga apa. So macam what you make, which is why I have huge amount of respect for teachers, because like watching them, dorang punya core memory tu a lot involves with dorang punya teacher.
Lurus.
Your interaction with them, when you play games with them, when you bebun sama dorang, and ada that one video aku nampak ia bagi pantun.
Ya,
Pintar kanak-kanak kita ni.
Benar.
Sebenarnya.
Lurus.
So that's why I enjoy watching those videos. Macam this is like macam just when you feel like this world is already like macam too much negativity, and then you watch those videos and
Lurus. I want to spread macam positivity tu ba. Macam okay, being a teacher is fun. Macam tu. So macam na ada pulang macam post yang happy saja ni. Siapa je pernah marah? Being a teacher, you mesti ada marah.
I'm sure dealing with kids lagi.
Dealing with kids. Tapi that one indah me post. So I just want to post something yang positive, yang make people happy.
So when you went to Chunghua, did they know about the video?
Yes, they know.
Did.
Masa me interview di Chonghua, the students, cikgu Adi. Even masa balum mi jadi cikgu di sana. Masa mi baru interview.
They already recognize you.
Masa dorang di kantin, I'll still remember that. Year 6 tu, dorang kan sit for PSR. Cikgu Adi, like that. Macam, okay. Mula-mula mi takut kan, sebab ia macam, how to say, banyak international kids di sana ba. Kalau di St. James, majoritinya Melayu. Di sana international. But so far, almost 2 years me di Chonghua, all good memories lah. The students okay juga.
So what is one of you personally, which one's your favorite TikTok video that you made?
Okay, my favorite
with
TikTok,
your students.
Yang from activity, ada membuat activity, and also the pantun.
The pantun one.
The teka-teki. That is my favorite one lah. Macam actually sebagai cikgu, ada sometimes kita ni indah tahu apa-apa bah. Right. So macam doing the teka-teki, okay. Indah semua things I know. So macam atau mencabar challenging my pemikiran. So that is my favorite video, yang teka-teki and pantun. Enjoy yang farewell, yang sedih-sedih hati lah. So atau like you said kan easy. Nanti sudah kita ni tua, atau our memory ba di sana tu. One of the reason juga why I put arah TikTok, it's my diary. Macam diary seorang cikgu. I can lihat balik nanti dorang sudah besar. Ani masa kamu damit, masa dorang besar tu. Kan now I don't have any memory pasal me di sekolah. Sebab dulu macam nadakan, macam media sosial. Tapi ada kebaikan, ada keburukan juga.
Yeah, for sure. Like everything else, right? Yeah, ada kebaikan, keburukan. But obviously we try to take what's good, learn from the bad. Yeah. How did you transition from posting videos of you and your students, and then lepas satu to food reviewer?
Yes.
Yeah.
Macam mana tu sebelum ni mi buat for fun pulang saja.
Yang food atau?
Yang food atau.
Yeah.
Yang food atau for fun, tapi na tahu people love it. Macam I do content arah my dapur hijau. Dapur hijau. So macam usually apa yang mi buat macam makanan nanti yang kids dapat access.
Okay.
Macam you can do it at home ba. Macam students punya makanan, apa yang kanak-kanak suka, macam tu. So me buat and then do kira viral juga. Ada viral yang pasal samyang, I think. And also Jo, what's good about TikTok is me bukan saja jadi cikgu. Me boleh cari job through that lah. Kira ada review and so on. And then tapi that is not my full-time job lah. I have to pentingkan my priority, which is teaching. So me na boleh terlampau lalai dalam media sosial.
True.
So if me terlampau lalai tu karang ijab terjejas pelajaran students pa. So I have to balance kan everything lah.
Do you edit your own videos?
I edit my own videos.
Where do you get the inspiration? Because I was like, macam boleh terfikir kan edit videonya macam ni kan?
You takkan macam mana?
Do you also macam look at other videos macam ada yang ia bagikan, awal-awal mesti the hook. And lepas tu, because I noticed your video awal-awal, you always put the middle part.
Yes.
Kan?
Kira macam clickbait ba?
Yeah, like the hook. Yeah, lepas tu bortah the intro.
Lurus.
Yeah, so do you like macam that's also a form of like like it's a marketing strategy for sure. Yeah.
Lurus.
So aku macam bisa je like di mana terfikirkan membuat macam mana ni.
Ada meter arama FYP je tu macam tu.
Macam tu kan, a lot of those hints, so you just applied it.
Apply saja.
Yeah. So benar-benar lah, yang ni pun cigu je, but you also learn stuff. Especially from itu TikTok. How did people first approach you untuk buat food review, and did you immediately say yes ataupun apa yang macam what was like your thought process time tu?
So macam compared to now, dulu Mia tu macam just innocent brabis.
Okay.
Even ada big company suruh mi buat review for free. For free macam okay, gunakan saja. Tapi sudah mi tanya ada influencer lain lah macam dorang kena bayar.
Yeah.
But Mina kena bayar.
How did you find out?
Me DM the
influencer.
The influencer.
So, smart, you have to know. Yeah.
So macam my video sama ia punya video tu sama-sama up bah.
Okay.
So mi tanya lah, rupanya Mina kena bayar. So okay, dari sana mi mesti belajar. Some people will take opportunity.
Yeah.
Macam tu.
Yeah.
Tapi masa tu mi ndak kira kisah benar lah. Because I do it for fun bah.
Yeah.
Tapi memandangkan sekarang kan macam ni ada charge juga. Ni ada charge for review, tapi not in the kalau macam small business lain ni bagi, kalau big company lain macam tu. So ni jauh from KB to bandar juga, and then editing juga, and masa juga. So macam everything mesti me consider.
Yeah.
Tapi indah terlampau mahal juga. So like I said kan, this is my kira hobby lah saja. Content creating ni is my hobby. Sama people approach me arah DM selalunya. After me post this one video kan, sekiranya ia melatup. Ada tentu DM, cikgu Adi, do review, cikgu do review. So me akan choose saja. So, masa puasa, masa tu banyak brabis easy.
I bet puasa is like
banyak brabis. Even macam more
sekali
than 20.
Yeah.
More than 20, I have to choose yang mi rasa benar-benar ada apa tu? Macam mana? Ada potential untuk viral.
Okay. Okay.
So macam ini dapat ambil semua.
Yeah.
So what if mi buat the video tapi makanannya in the viral? Macam tu. So mi mesti fikir je lah. So dorang bayar kan? Mi nama dorang bayar itu sia-sia bah. And also jo masak. Masa ni laju lah easy.
True.
Payah mi kan catch up everything.
Benar. So when you do your review ni kan, do you tell them macam okay, it might be negative review.
Yes.
It might be, how do you tell them?
Macam me text before dorang approach kan, cikgu Adi, how much is your rate? Cakap berapa? Mi berita, okay, mi mau this one lah. Mi cakap, but before kamu accept, I will buat honest review. So are you okay with that? So macam okay tu, teruskan saja cikgu. Macam tu ya.
So was there ever an instance where they paid you tapi it was a bad review? Pernah ada? Like you said, macam the food wasn't as great.
Sebab easy mi pick saja bah. Mi ambil yang ada potential. Cana yang nyaman bah. Mi lihat nyaman, okay, mi ambil. Tapi kalau yang macam berapa tu takut dia. Except for cafe. Kalau cafe mi nak terima anything. So I will terus agak and do review.
Without payment?
Without payment.
Because atu macam you just wanted to go and try.
I just want to go and di Brunei ni terlampau banyak cafe.
True. Mana pulang.
Okay, if you want to make a cafe, bukan pulang kan mengkondam. Make sure ia berbaloi bah. So mostly kan students yang mengaga cafe.
True.
So macam dorang punya allowance tu, duit allowance. Duit students ni, even myself dulu pun ini je sampai 1,000. So macam you spend your duit atau pastikan berbaloi. Jangan cawan macam ni. RM8.
You know what? Yeah, I agree. Aku selalu whenever I pick out macam cafes with like my friends, aku fikirkan tu, okay, if I have to pay $6 to $7, tapi minumannya macam, dia punya cawan macam sikit saja. Like, no matter how good it is, I'm sorry, I just don't see. I'm not willing to pay.
Lurus.
Apa lagi like if you're a student apa kan?
Ya tentu.
Because there are so many cafes that I enjoy yang nyaman and generous.
Lurus.
It's like a normal cup size.
Benar.
I don't understand why you.
So, dami. Doon
Yeah.
malaiku. Sekali tagok ba izi?
Oh, I have one cafe in mind.
Lurus, me too.
Yeah. Oh my god, I think it's the same. Should we
Yeah.
just say it? Tapi I'll censor it.
Jua.
No, I'll censor it. I'll censor it.
Yeah.
But I'll say it first.
Ba.
Okay, one. I don't know if they changed now, but Ludos.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Ada
Yeah.
orang DM me lah macam, Chico di go now.
Wait,
Like,
so Ludos is
Ludos.
so artinya everyone must be thinking the same thing then.
Yes.
If we both think the same,
Oh.
kan? So the average price for drinks from cafe, yes, $6 and above.
lurus.
The portion
atu
is
ba?
what is like matters, and I don't
Lurus.
care if you got beans from the core of the earth or from Mars.
Lurus tu easy.
Like it's like at
Macam
the end
even
of the day,
bin satu from luar angkasa.
yeah,
I don't care.
exactly.
Gitu ba?
Like come on,
Macam ada this one cafe jadi kulap lah.
Yeah.
That is my first cafe review yang me kena bash.
yeah. Pasal apa? Okay, tell me.
I think dah tu kali kawan-kawan dorang kali lah.
Okay.
This cafe di kulap ni
Mm,
like this jua.
yeah.
The cawan tu nada stiker satu. And then it's just to cair bah.
Okay, okay.
And then harga asalnya RM8 tapi additional $1 sebab masa tu dorang pakai special beans
Okay.
from this certain country lah.
Yeah.
Macam what? I said macam I don't care about dari negara mana kamu dapat the beans. I just want to drink.
Yeah.
And then sudah tak mahal RM9.
Yeah.
And then rasanya lagi macam
Not yeah. It's
indah,
not what
nami
like,
habis
yeah.
easy. So
Oh.
dari sana mi cakap, okay, after this I want
You
to
posted
do.
it, ka?
Mi ada post.
Okay, and then but how did you frame it? Were you really honest? You were like, oh, it's like not worth it and stuff.
Ya, mi
Okay.
cakap langsung ina berbaloi.
Oh,
Contoh,
okay,
it's not
okay.
worth it.
Yeah.
Pasal, and then adalah ia punya kawan-kawan kali. I don't mind pulang macam dorang deep apa
Yeah.
tak?
But what was their ato? What was their point of macam defending? Macam was it valid? Was it a valid like comment or macam it's just like apa kamu?
Yang macam only coffee lovers will know how to appreciate the art of that. Macam okay.
Okay.
Macam I don't care bah. I don't care. I just want to drink bah. Macam tu. Itu tu macam nowadays kalau mi ke cafe kan, mi akan lihat the size of the cup and then kira the vibe juga.
Yeah.
Macam too much cafe indah je bisai. Boleh. Sebab kan masa ni kan payah ba easy. Kalau kita ni kan mencari kerja tu payah. So I think this is one of the alternative of orang kita ni membuka cafe. So I don't want to bash them and condemn them lah. Tapi if kita ni kan membuat sesuatu cafe tu, especially melibatkan makanan and minuman, people eat and drink.
Yeah.
People pay for it.
Yeah.
So you have to think lah, jangan disebabkan cafe tambah nama premium,
Yeah.
you can charge berapa you want macam tu.
It has to be the whole experience. Right?
Yeah.
Okay, if you're paying for a premium price, the experience has to reflect that too.
Lurus.
Macam there's so many examples lah, but macam merijak pulang kalau aku sabut the names of the cafe. Like there are cafes that I know who are charging premium price, but it's okay because you can just see like macam the environment is nice. Beside like you know, and the baristas look, they're benar-benar skillful.
Lurus.
And then okay, fine, the beans macam, but the taste is also nice. Like for me, I'm not a coffee snob. Like I wouldn't be able to tell between like a good bean or a
Lurus.
yeah.
Ngam.
Tapi which is why like now I've sorted like I'm more of a matcha person now.
Me too.
Yeah, pasal coffee macam sayang je, like I don't really
Lurus.
so I drink matcha. Kalau coffee pun I just make my own di rumah, instant coffee saja. That's good
Lurus.
enough for me, right? Tapi there are places where I do enjoy drinking their macam mocha because it's man, and I wouldn't mind paying the premium price because it looks it's worth it. But this is a very touchy subject when you say tadi macam banyak orang now they have to resort to opening up a cafe and macam because the job market is really tough right now.
Masa ni payah.
Tapi at the same time, like if you want to make sure that your cafe is sustainable in the long run, there's so many things that you have to consider too. That's one. Okay, the advantage of starting a cafe is that maybe it is the easiest business to start because there is still, we all think macam, oh, every week there's a new cafe opening, but people still go. The reality is people still go. But whether you're able to sustain that business ato is
For a
another
long
thing.
time.
So macam, how do you stand out in a market that's saturated? So that's one thing that people need to apply in their like mindset lah when they want to start a cafe. From marketing kah? Because right now banyak cafe yang kulihat dorang buat marketing on TikTok bisa
sangat
very creative.
Alurus,
Yeah.
creative.
Macam dorang buat skits tiap tiap macam
cali-cali
yeah,
ba.
and I'm like, oh, it doesn't look like the coffee's nice, but I'm gonna give it a try anyway
Lurus.
because the
Because of the
cafe tu
marketing.
terstuck in my mind, right?
Lurus.
And then like macam yeah, marketing is one thing, but also if you are making like a premium coffee, you have to know that you're only gonna attract a certain type of customer.
Lurus.
So only coffee connoisseurs yang you'll attract. Like macam my friends, they would go to like all these premium coffee places and they would pay good money for it because it's what they like and they enjoy. But itu tu, they will know if it's I wouldn't say scam is probably the wrong word, but they will know if it's like macam the place isn't as lawa. Yeah, tapi kopinya macam ni harganya. They will immediately clock it. Yeah. So it's just something that people will have to consider lah.
Lurus.
Yeah.
I agree with that, Izzy. Macam, okay, you boleh viral 1 week. You boleh viral 1 month.
Yeah.
Tapi, will you dapat untuk maintainkan kamu punya customer atau selama-lamanya?
Yeah.
Sebagai business owner lah, ya macam dia ada business saja.
Yeah.
Macam, if you want to start a business kah, cafe, tidak apa-apa. Tapi make sure bukannya angat-angat teh ayam bah. You get what I mean? Pastikan orang datang ke tempat kamu tu viral, but with apa tu? Kualitinya tu berbaloi.
Yeah.
So people will come balik. Jangan jangan just depend arah virality.
Okay.
Macam viral laku.
Yeah.
Tapi what if benda tu viral tapi customer lain datang ina nyaman, ina berbaloi. So they will not come again bah.
Yeah, true.
So you have to maintainkan lah kamu punya customer macam tu. Itu yang penting sebenarnya.
We don't have any cafe business, but we are the consumers.
Lurus.
So macam I think it's very important for people to just take that into consideration juga. Especially you like a food reviewer, like I think your input would be also like something that they should take into consideration lah.
Lurus.
How would you label yourself as? Apart from a teacher, do you see yourself as a content creator, food reviewer? How do you? What would
yang
you
payah
label?
macam influencer ya ni,
Yeah.
content creator,
Yeah.
habis tu reviewer. Macam no, that's why I don't like to label bah.
Okay.
I don't like to label myself. I just want to kenali sebagai Cikgu Adi.
Okay.
So I can do anything like that. So macam influencer, Indonesia influence orang banar macam tu.
Really, you don't think so?
I don't think so.
Okay.
Tapi ada people cakap influencer macam tu. And then reviewer ada dari segi mi mereview tu ada yang kurang.
Okay.
Atau macam I'm not satisfied. Kadang-kadang mi nepas bah. I'm not satisfied with all my content je kadang-kadang macam tu. So macam just for fun lah cuma tu. Ada orang komen kan, Nabi saya tu panggil ya influencer, Nabi saya tu panggil ya content creator. So apa tah?
Yeah.
Just call me Cikgu Adi.
Has there ever been like a comment ataupun a backlash that really hurt you?
Ada easy.
Okay.
I think this one is a bit sensitive pulang.
Okay.
Even masa me receive the comment, macam mana? Cuma tu pandangan orang. But not, itulah yang sakitnya media sosial ini easy. Because of one comments, the 1,000 of comments yang positive, you will lupa. This one comment,
Are you okay to share?
I think okay kali.
Okay.
InsyaAllah okay.
Yeah.
Ini for everyone lah. Mi ada screenshot kali to the comment. After
But
that,
this is video apa ni? Video makanan or what?
video mi bercakap dalam kereta.
Okay, one of the pantuns.
One of the galau, I think.
The galau.
Yeah, the galau.
Oh, is that not a pantun?
Not pantun.
Oh, okay.
The galau.
I thought that
Galau
was
is
a pantun.
macam something galau.
Wow, what is galau?
Galau tu apa? Something yang
Like
putus cinta. Ya, putus cinta tapi tidak pernah bercinta. Tapi macam something yang menusuk ke hati bah. Macam
okay.
macam kata ya pasal relationship lah, contoh advice lah, contoh
Okay.
contoh lagi ya. Yang penting galau lah,
Okay,
galau.
Yeah.
So macam katanya sedang-sedang lambut ate katanya. So then I say I'm sorry kata kau macam lah. Habis tu cikgu minta maaf kalau menyakitkan your feeling lah macam tu. It's just me balas with positif saja.
Okay.
Sedang-sedang lambut ate macam tu saja.
Yeah.
This account is nada profile.
Biasa tu.
Biasalah ya. And then cikgu katanya malu ku kan mengakun cikgu kalau aku ada cikgu lambut macam kau. What? I said. Macam malu ku, ndak ku kan mengakun kalau aku ada cikgu lambut macam kau. Macam, I said.
Yeah, how did you feel?
Ni masa tu di atas katil tiz ya.
Yeah.
Macam, macam terbangang pulang rasanya. Macam, adakah ani mungkin some of my student rasa?
Oh, so it started getting to your head
Wah.
lah. Do you think the comment validated your insecurity? Like macam, kalau Uya pikir macam ni, artinya orang lain pun
Atu ba?
pikir macam ni.
Macam, tapi satu pulang komen saja. Ada hundreds of comment, all macam terpakai cali apa itu ini. Tapi that one comment menyakitkan hati pulang.
Yeah.
Tapi I'm not going to be defensive. Benar pulang, ni macam kan macam lembut.
Yeah.
I'm just soft bah, jatuh. Tapi dia cakap malu ku, apa tu katanya tadi? Ndak ku kan mengakun, malu ku if dapat cikgu lambut macam kau. Macam what? Adakah ni pernah mengajar ia ke apakah tu? Tapi I don't think all my students love me. That's what I know. Atau yang meter, okay. Jangan terlampau fikirkan lah. Jangan terlampau fikirkan semua tu. Yang penting I do my best teaching orang punya anak. So when di sekolah, ni anggap dorang sebagai my anak.
Yeah.
So, indah nafikan benar pulang macam atau kan lambut bah. Indah macam wow, macam mungkin ada sifat keibuan. Atau juga orang tanya macam mana the kids love you, macam mana dorang boleh sayang cikgu Adi macam tu. So maybe ada sikap-sikap keibuan bercampur dengan ada kebapaan juga macam tu. So that comments mi lupakan pelang sudah easy, tapi komen satu dalam 2-3 hari mi masih fikirkan.
Like it really hurt you.
It really hurts me. Macam malu ku kan mengakun, nada ku something malu ku kan mengakun.
Basically kalau if you're his or her teacher, they would never accept you.
Lurus. So macam after that, sudah tak jangan tadi fikirkan, banyak lagi kan dibuat.
Yeah. Banyak pelang when you said today, like it was just that one comment, tapi the rest of the comments sebenarnya positive, but you kind of forget about it because
hilang easy. Macam cikgu Adi, I love you. Macam I love your content. Please keep buat lagi. I love what you do. And then this one comment, ding.
Yeah, and then you suddenly forget.
Macam I'm useless. Terus. Macam bukannya nilai diri, harga diri, tapi ia macam trigger something in me lah. Cuma tu.
Has that ever translated to in real life? Has anyone ever treated you differently pasal itu? Because they were like, because you're lambut and stuff.
Alhamdulillah indah. So minda over kita ni tahu our limit bah isi. Macam I'm just lembut dari segi mungkin perwatakan, dari segi
you're soft spoken,
cuma tu. So tapi mungkin ada yang tidak suka. Tapi siapa kita ni kan membuatkan everyone to like us.
True.
Everyone to love us. Ada yang indah akan suka. And di sana I fikir lah macam okay, just fokus arah orang yang suka you. Macam tu. I'm not going to entertain kira orang yang membenci lah.
Who's spreading hate.
Macam tu.
And I feel like also when the person comment cuma tu kan, it's hurtful because it's a personal attack.
Personal attack.
Bukannya macam it's like your review ni aku tidak agree.
Lurus.
Bukan something like that.
Bukan something like that. Macam taruh
you.
Me.
Yeah, and I feel like the intention was also like they really want that to reach you and they want you to feel hurt. Lurus. That is the worst kind of comment anyone can ever get. And that's what I noticed on social media too. And nasib juga after that nobody when that person comment itu nada orang macam
ada people ada parents backup.
Okay, tapi nada orang continue.
Nada.
Okay, good. Because usually what I notice from social media like trolls and stuff, right? All it takes is one person to start a negative comment and then orang suka ikut tu.
Lurus.
They will echo what the person says. Macam terus kan mengambil opportunity to hurt. Yeah, so I'm glad that didn't happen to you. It was only that one comment.
One comment artinya seorang saja.
And then everyone was backing you.
Everyone melawankan. Macam
That should make you feel better.
Itu yang buatkan me better lah easy. Macam okay, walaupun ada yang ini terpakai, but still ada yang see my value tu bah.
Yeah.
Bukannya kan bukannya kan for fun bah belambut ani.
Yeah.
Macam
sometimes it's a lot to do with like macam sometimes not even upbringing. Sometimes it's just how you are.
Macam tu bah.
Pasalnya, okay, the thing with this, right? It's unfortunate that I'm not surprised that someone said that. Tapi because also I wouldn't say it's just like a Brunei thing. Tapi it's a normal human thing where they see a person living their authentic life and their authentic macam attributes and characteristics. Like you're not trying to pretend to be someone else.
Lurus.
That can be triggering to people.
Ngam.
Yeah, because they are either uncomfortable in their own skin or they're either going through some things that they aren't able to process properly. So macam they're projecting their hate onto other people.
Lurus.
Yeah. Ada yang macam kadang-kadang like they're just like fearful because there's homophobia and stuff like that, like because people equate softness to being homosexual.
Lurus.
So like in their minds like automatically cuma tu dah tu. Yeah, and apa lagi orang yang suka pakai agama as an excuse to spread hate. For me it's like I don't think anyone can escape that. So what you can do is just continue doing what you do. Focus on the people who appreciate you.
Lurus.
Yeah, and just asal your niat lurus, your intention is baik.
My niat is like benar easy. Ni kan mengajar, yang penting mi mau mengajar.
Yeah.
Students faham, mi sampaikan segala ilmu yang ada.
Yeah.
And of course, limit itu penting di sekolah. Kebanyakan followers mi itu students bah. So usually I will tapis all my comment lah. I will baca. Sebab mi takut. I don't want, kan mi seorang guru. So all my comments itu ada yang menyumpah lah, ada yang perkataan yang not nice lah. So that one I will remove lah. Sebab mostly my students selalu ingat kalau sekolah, "Cikgu, I saw your video yesterday." So macam okay, they watch me.
Yeah.
So what if they read the comments? So macam it's not nice. Actually, it's not nice. So itulah I want to advise lah. Kira I want to bagi tahu semua orang lah. Please, if macam nothing positive to comment, na perlu comment. If you don't like that person ka apa ka, ina perlu lah. Just skip. You can just scroll.
Yeah.
Scroll saja.
Have any parents like spoke to you about any of your like social media activities atau?
Ada.
Okay.
Tapi nada yang negatif. Nada yang negatif. Semua yang positif. Macam dorang terpakai. I wish my daughter, my son in your class. Mostly yang positif lah. Itu yang sebenarnya membuatkan me kuat easy. If nada support from the parents, nada support from my followers, apa itu ini, there will be no Cikgu Adi. So without without them, I will be no one lah. Just Cikgu biasa yang like to spread positivity.
Because I saw your videos, I think masa puasa kali tu, when you were like, you were posting food reviews kan tu. Like macam, it was so heartwarming to see macam people coming up to you and then they did your signature Atu Bakamu. Yeah, and then they take pictures with you. Like macam, I enjoy seeing those interactions because I can see how much like they like you. Can you remember the first time someone ever approached you and like?
Masa bila Izia, mi lupa bah sebenarnya.
Artinya banyak tu sudah tu.
Sebenarnya banyak yang dah mi capture.
Okay, but what was the most yang on top of your head now yang the interaction yang you macam ingat sampai bila-bila?
Okay, interaction yang mi ingat sampai bila-bila. Yang datok ani, seorang nenek ani, ia ask me to make a video for cucunya. Ia jumpa mi arah gerai tu masa tu. Macam, Cikgu Adi katanya, please buat video untuk my cucu. He likes to watch your video and so on. So I make lah macam advice and everything. So okay, rupanya even the kids kadang-kadang bagi tahu dorang punya parents, dorang punya family, dorang punya nenek, datuk.
Yeah.
So macam okay. So now mi tahu dorang lihat my video, so mi mesti berhati-hati dalam mempost video.
Yeah.
Ina boleh sedarahnya.
Yeah.
Kira my TikTok adalah especially mi na boleh macam antam post jatuh.
Yeah, it's become a huge responsibility now
Lurus.
for you. It's a very unique journey, in my opinion, because okay, you started out creating content in your classroom as Cikgu Adi, and then you branched out to the real world, like by reviewing food apa semua. So your followers yang macam your students and your students punya parents itu pun terikut juga. And then you expanded your followers, your following itu by macam people who enjoy food now follow you. So macam yeah, that's like a huge demographic that you got. Parents, students,
even
and
babu-babu pun.
foodies.
I love it when babu-babu macam approach me macam
I think you know what? It's because I love how you embrace your Melayuness, your Bruneianness. Atu yang macam aku suka nice. Honestly, I personally wish I can speak more macam Brunei. Tapi macam I always I enjoy seeing macam you cakap Melayu macam you know like normal Brunei. Ya macam tadi galau. I don't even know what galau means.
Galau is actually from Indonesia pulang. Kalau kita ni macam
but there's a lot of crossover Malaysia, Indonesia words in Malay because it's Malay, right? At the end of the day, yeah.
Macam like you said, easy. Ya tetap my video ni ya random bah. Macam one video me post ya reach arah students.
Yeah.
Macam food ada yang foodie.
Yeah.
And then macam galau orang yang baru putus cinta, orang yang couple.
Yeah.
Macam all the comments kadang-kadang video tu indah sama bah. So different. Even me check yang share, yang likes, different people. So macam random lah. It's quite random.
Yeah.
And me ingat juga this one, me ada buat satu iklan lah for this one kedai.
Yeah.
The next day katanya, Cikgu Adi katanya, my anak ani katanya suruh mi balik di sini pasal Cikgu katanya. Pasal Mother's Day kata. Pasal Mother's Day. Katanya ia suruh aku balik di sini. And then heran lah aku jarang-jarang ia suruh kan membalik ke sana tu bah. From KB ke Bandar. Just untuk after watch my video tu kan membalik di sana. Kira my colleague je lah. Ustazah. Ada ustazah di my sekolah ni. Kata Cikgu Adi ni katanya pasal Cikgu Adi lah punya video. My daughter ni suruh ke Bandar. Ke this one tempat untuk membalik the thing yang I promote. Padahal benda tu ada di KB. Sebab syarat dalam video tu is you must balik arah spesifik branch tu. Macam rupanya it's quite impactful.
Yeah.
They bring their parents untuk apa yang mi post tu untuk kanak-kanak bah. And then kanak-kanak ni kan selalunya they will cakap ada orang punya parents. So macam how to say, mi mesti careful apa yang mi spread arah internet. Apa yang mi kan share with other people.
I think that's what we're lacking juga because macam social media in itself is like very wild. And apa lagi macam di Brunei, we're sometimes a bit late when it comes to catching up with like trends kan. We don't have a proper social media ethics here. We have so many social media influencers who sometimes aku question like dorang punya behaviors and how companies are still willing to work with them despite what they've done. And I think it's something for everyone to consider lah because nowadays, like you said, your students go on TikTok and they watch your videos, right? I think we need more positive influences when it comes to our students watching who they're watching on TikTok or on Instagram. Like, macam I understand like when you have to be chapi-chapi nowadays to get people's attention for marketing. But there's a level of chapi-chapiness that you can do and a different type of chapi-chapi that you should not do. You know? So, I don't know. For me personally, like, I'd rather not like go anywhere near those yang macam I feel like values dorang tu quite questionable lah. I'm very appreciative of this space that you're creating for your students and their parents and everyone lah. Now that we've said that,
Okay. Apa nih Zee?
okay, so you know how I mentioned to you like my FYP ni nowadays ada sudah Brunei TikTok.
Okay.
So I see you, I see like other Brunei TikToks only because sometimes I think TikTok mendengar apa yang ku cakap sama my friends. Yeah. So I do have like one or two friends, well Azim is one of them, who would tell me what's happening in TikTok, right? Okay, I think you know where I'm going with this.
Yes.
So one of my friends who is very updated when it comes to the drama on Brunei TikTok updated me. He was like, Izzy, have you heard about drama pasal atau CID? I was like, obviously not. Like I'm very like not up to date kan. So she filled me in. So something about you and this one fast food franchise. I personally have not seen the video yang you post. Tapi from what I was being told, like you basically said something like macam, oh, the service could have been better at one of the branches of the fast food restaurant ni kan. And then suddenly, I don't know about the timeline, tapi after you posted that, another influencer who's also like notorious for being caught up in drama said something, ia post apa kah? Oh, okay je ni. Yeah, like something like that lah. Again, to be fair, I have not seen that video too.
Okay.
So this is all people telling me. Well, not people, that one person lang saja. Yeah. Ia suka update aku tu. Aku pun mau je mendengar because like I don't see these things on my TikTok, right? So now I would like to hear from your own mouth what actually happened.
Okay, so
Yeah.
ceritanya macam mana sebenarnya?
Alright.
Sebenarnya my plan is untuk membuat that one video saja. The
Yeah.
first video yang nada include any influencer or whatsoever. It's just me not satisfied with the service.
Okay, and this is not like a paid or anything. You
No,
just
nada-
went there. And,
I just
okay.
went there for my lunch. Di Tutong, so I can talahas saja. The
Yeah.
branch atau di Tutong ba? My tuition is area sana juga. For Sunday, me ada tuition area Tutong and area Bandar.
Yeah.
And then so mi lapar lah lunch kan. So memang mi suka membeli di tempat arah fast food ani ba.
Okay.
Memang mi suka.
Yeah.
But this one time the service satu, oh my god, I don't know, mungkin pasal mi lapar je,
Yeah.
the
So
sensitive,
hangry.
hangry mungkin. Tapi I only remember two words yang keluar dari mulut this pekerja lah.
Okay.
Artisans meal atau saja from semua yang mi order tu saja. Macam mi yang bekerja di sana pulang. Macam mi pulang yang akan menguruskan apakah mau chili kah, mau padas kah, mau apakah. So macam kita ni ina minta kena untuk proper. Macam atau just
Yeah.
tanya, mau apa lagi, ada mau ditambah ke apa? Ani macam terus nothing lah.
Yeah.
And then dengan biasalah dengan riak muka yang macam dengan mata-matanya yang marak lah.
Really?
Ya macam
Is this a male or a female?
a female.
So basically this server tu macam apa kan? Ia macam as if was she rude? Like did she not want to serve you? Like what was the vibe?
Okay. The manager besar ada contact me. Dorang ada lihat from CCTV.
Oh, okay.
Ya, dorang ada lihat
Yeah.
ada from CCTV. And the pekerja mengaku juga yang Iana smile and everything. Tapi kata pekerja tu
But this is after you posted.
after I post.
Okay.
After I posted the video. And then kata the big manager of this fast food, katanya the lady didn't throw anything. I said in my video I didn't mention anything about throwing. It's just the service atu ba.
Yeah.
Macam senyum, nada welcoming.
Yeah.
Kan joy. Indahkah kan sedih? Macam tu ba.
Wow.
Right.
You
Macam you memberikan joy ba. Bukannya sadness and marong and everything.
Whoa. Yeah. Okay.
Kan, you understand
I'm
that?
shocked.
Um,
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
so macam, I
True. So, yeah.
Oh.
They would have to reflect the
slogan.
yeah the
Macam tu,
slogan. Yeah. But so when the manager contacted, itu dia punya intention was to apologize ka? What was the whole interaction? Oh, so he wanted to apologize.
apologize.
Okay,
Tapi yang ia call ni after that one video of the influencer.
Oh.
So macam mengambil masa yang lama bah Izzy. Macam a day after, I think 2 days after the incident.
Yeah.
So macam okay, mi ada tag besar tu arah my Instagram lah, macam this arah fast food wait for my complaint macam tu. So macam it's a warning lah.
Yeah, yeah,
macam
yeah,
tu.
yeah. Okay.
And then yang Mina suka juga kita ni membeli pakai duit kita ni bah, hasil kerja kita ni bah, easy. I don't like macam if people want to debunk.
Yeah.
Yang Mina suka juga, I'm fine kalau ia akan bagi tahu okay, not all branch bagi service yang bad.
Yeah.
Ada certain saja. And not all the worker yang rude. So I have to pastikan atulah to make it clear.
Yeah.
Not all these fast food workers and branch yang give bad service.
Yeah.
Only this specific tutong branch.
And specific person. Yeah.
My comments masa hari atu jo easy like more than almost now 1,000 comments.
Okay.
Complaining the same thing.
Oh.
They experience the same thing.
With the same
branch.
person or
I
the
don't think
same
person.
branch? So it's that particular branch.
It's that particular branch.
Okay.
And ada je lah branch lain je mengenai dengan quality of the foods and so on.
Yeah.
But mostly service yang kena complain di Tutong and then KB.
Okay.
Atu. So and then the next day, Cikgu Adi, you see this influencer punya story. Mi lihatlah the story. Ia agak ke branch yang sama and then cakap about service dengan hu ha ha the cashier and everything.
Did you see the person who was serving you in that video?
Nada.
Oh, okay.
Itu yang okay lah.
Yeah.
And then the audacity tu macam after everything me complain, okay, you can debunk everything. Mi na suka, mi as orang biasa, mi keluarkan my own duit. So mi membawa suara orang-orang lain bah. So all of them experiencing the same things.
Okay.
Kalau macam seorang dua saja mungkin mi menipu easy. Ini macam more than 500 comment. And then the service lah, apalah, itulah, inilah.
Yeah.
So mi balas balik. Mi balas balik the video.
Oh, you did?
I did.
Did anyone see this?
The second video.
Okay.
That is the ato yang paling viral compared to the first one.
Oh my god, what did you post now?
Kira I stitch the video.
Okay.
Miss
Tapi so the other person tu ia post arah
IG.
Oh, so you can stitch.
Mi screen record.
All right, okay. And then
kan ia public.
yeah.
And then mi timbak-timbak lah. Satu. Mi timbak berhabis easy.
What did you say?
Mi cakap, of course lah, they hu ha ha happy because you're an influencer. You're kira well-known influencer ba. Macam mi okay if ia indaga the same branch.
Yeah.
Ani same branch talking about the same kira debunking my experience ato and experience other people lah. Macam tu. And then je macam takut je Mizi. So video tu viral berhabis. Laju viralnya. Arah one day tu I think now almost bebelasan K kali.
Oh my god.
And the share pun thousands.
This is insane. You started a war.
Atulah. Mi sebenarnya ini akan berkelahi bah.
Yeah.
My plan is untuk membuat one video only.
Yeah.
Tapi disebabkan
I didn't know about that. I don't know if I don't think people told me. Like you made a follow-up video.
Atu kira macam gila berhabis lah.
Yeah. So okay, and then what was like? How was the reaction? As in like people punya reaction, like
people bash ia berhabisan. Atu sebenarnya cina mi kesian cuy. So like I said kan my platform atu for positivity bah.
Yeah.
That is my only two video yang negatif for me.
Yeah.
You get it? Macam okay. Macam bida rasanya. I don't want to kelahi. Kan kita ni di Brunei. Di mana tani jalan terjumpa tu.
Yeah.
Satu.
That's true.
So pikir even mi payah tidur is ya.
Yeah.
Mi payah tidur tu malam after mi post the video. Ya macam capi-capi je sudahkan kelahi tu macam takut je macam tu bah.
Yeah.
So mi text one of my kira kenalan yang graduate lawyer punya itulah.
Okay.
Mi takut kena saman bah. Macam tu. So I don't want to fight. I don't want to kira turun naik mahkamah ke apakah.
Yeah.
So Ya advice, okay, minta maaf. So mi minta maaf arah the one influencer lah.
How?
I'm the first yang approach ya.
Yeah. Oh. That's very big of you.
Yeah, macam I said
As in, apa dari mana? How did you?
IG.
Okay.
And then kami ada exchange message lah juga, ia pun ada balas.
So he replied. Okay.
replied.
Yeah.
Tapi ya reply itu kan membawa berjumpa. But I don't want.
Okay.
Actually, so I just want that thing to stop there.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I'm not going to take down the video.
Oh.
Yeah. Cuma nak macam ya nak perlu kita take down the video.
Yeah, okay,
ada
okay.
Macam panjang lah teksnya. Mi masa break time tu mi baca macam oh my god, okay.
Is it okay if like you like tell me what the messages are?
Yeah, I can show you later.
Okay, ba. Yeah, I want to read. Yeah.
Macam mi minta maaf. Like my advisor ni cakap, you just directly cakap yang you terasa. Pasal mi benar-benar terasa ba Izzy. After mi buat video di tempat itu, ia buat video tempat itu. But ia mengakun.
But yang akun that
Ia indah tahu about this matter. And ia na tahu about me at all.
wait, but then why was he doing the video in the first place then? Kalau you na tahu.
Ia ada kawan lah cakap. And also kawannya ni juga ada buat live. Yang a friend of him ni ada buat live. Ia mengakun yang ia yang suruh this influencer tu buat video di sana.
Okay.
And also juga kawannya Ani pulang yang tak asi-asi suruh me buat public apology to him.
As in to the influencer or to kawan
to the
niya?
influencer. Pasal mi kira memalukan, is it?
Wait, can you say who this person is? I will block it. I will bleep it out. I don't know who the hell that is. I don't know who the hell.
Really?
Do you guys know who that is? But why was he? Why is he involved in all of
Kenapa
this?
perlu involve? And my followers juga masa malam ia buat live itu sebenarnya all the issues settle sudah bah.
Okay.
Tiba-tiba ia buat live dengan 5 viewernya lah. Cuma tu. So, oh my god. Macam masa my follower ani screen record ia punya live atau ia malah lihat the viewer bah. Yeah, it's 5 only. Okay? So macam aku na perlu macam na ia membawa my name atau mungkin untuk menaikkan the viewer.
Okay.
And juga kalau ikutkan hati, I want to balas pulang. Tapi I don't want to give the clout arah ia.
Yeah.
So I already give clout to this one influencer. Some people don't know him. After I met the video, people cari.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
So macam okay lah, cukup lah. And then ia lagi suruh me buat public apology and so on. Macam I don't have time for that.
I don't understand why he's the one who is telling you what to do when you already reached out to the person
influencer
directly involved. And you guys had an exchange already.
And
then that was settled sebenarnya sudah.
Sebenarnya tergantung Izzy.
Oh, it was just
Dia
hanging.
macam kan jumpa lah. Tapi ni na balas.
Yeah.
Atau juga kawannya Ani marah pasal cakapnya, how can you be a teacher? Kau teks orang ni minta maaf and everything, abis itu kau menghilang. So, okay.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, the person should have minded their own business plan. Yeah. I don't think it needs. I don't think anyone needs his input.
Lurus.
Yeah. It should just be if misalnya that one influencer in the posati that you left him hanging, then he can try harder to reach out to you or something. Kalau benar-benar akan mau jumpa lah. Yeah, and yeah. Okay, so now, but is the drama now done?
I think the drama done. Even the manager pun ada jemput ni ke this fast food and minta maaf lah. Everything.
Do you know what happened to the particular server who?
Ani lagi kisahnya. Mi ada terdengar dari my followers juga.
Okay.
My followers ani ada kakak. The kakak friend with the servers.
Okay.
And rupanya ia kira memburuki mi lah dalam dorang punya text group macam ketawa-ketawa and so on. Silap ya. I texted again the big manager. So me enough. Sudah kataku, enough with all of this kataku. Kita ni sudah apologize to each other and everything. Kenapa perlu how to say memanjangkan lagi bah
Yeah,
the issue.
yeah,
I don't want bah.
yeah,
It's just about food.
yeah.
Macam simple.
Oh my goodness, how this escalated is just crazy. Yeah, but now in hindsight, now that everything is over, right? When you look back at that situation, do you feel like you've learned anything from it? Like,
Yes.
yeah. What? Tell me what
Um,
your thoughts are.
Yang penting mesti macam mana? If kalau sudah membuat video tu, that's it. Nak perlukan berlawan-lawan.
Okay.
Macam, okay, mi belajar my mistake laksanakan berkelahi apa itu ini. I don't want to memanjangkan the issue bah.
Yeah,
So macam if I'm not satisfied with this one thing, that's it.
yeah,
No need to dengar other people punya input. So macam it's my experience.
yeah. Do you still go there to order
Yes,
food?
every day.
Okay.
So shameless.
No, okay. Okay, here's what I think. All right. I think yes. I think the whole drama, now that I'm hearing the full story, and rupanya ada lagi lah macam you balas.
Yes.
Like I honestly I feel like the whole thing was really like unnecessary to a certain extent.
Lurus.
Yeah. I just feel like sometimes because I remember when I was talking to Rano about he was my first guest. And back then he ada pernah mengakun yang he used his following count, he used his like social media power to bash like I can't remember if it was like a friend or a company apa ni semua, because it was in the heat of the moment. So this is what I always like to remind myself and like other people who have like a strong following count. It's like you have to remember like with this is a Spider-Man quote, by the way. Basically it says with great power comes with great responsibility.
Lurus.
When you have that kind of power, sometimes it's so easy to get caught up when you feel upset. You know you can say something and you know you will get a reaction. And sometimes that can be a good thing if the outcome is good, but it can be a bad thing if it makes a situation worse. Like, I'm sorry that you had to experience that bad service. I think going forward, like now that you know how your words have so much power, next time I feel like everyone who is in the same position as you it could destroy someone's life.
Lurus. Ati yang berijap
Yeah.
niya easy.
Yeah.
Berijap rabis media sosial ni. Yata, mi ijap jua kan ia ada family. Macam, apa yang mi buat atau mungkin akan menjatuhkan ia. Satu, okay, I want to be a proper person and minta maaf awal-awal.
Yeah. And I'm glad that you did that. When you made that video and then the influencer made that video, Borta the manager contact you
Yes.
to apologize and blah, 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 take accountability. And then you replied with another video.
Yes.
Yeah, but I commend that you thought about it and then your conscious macam is telling you, okay, maybe it didn't sit right with you kan. So and then you decided to contact the influencer and then like apologize and then that's it.
And
Right?
lapang hati mi.
Now you
easy.
feel better.
Macam, okay, mi sudah minta maaf.
Yeah.
Better.
Yeah.
Mungkin nantilah mi take down the video.
I do whatever you want to
Yeah,
do. Yeah, but
nantilah.
I just feel like this could be like a lesson for everybody. Sometimes you know that feeling when you know you are loved, you know you have people following you, and you know people who will always like back you up no matter what. That can be dangerous too if it gets to your head, right? Macam it makes you feel like you are invisible, and
Yes.
whatever you say, like you know people will back you up.
Ngam.
Yeah, so macam just like you said, whenever you want to post something, whether it's a good, especially when it's a bad experience, just remember that your students are watching.
Yeah.
Your students'
Ngam.
parents are watching. Like, even though your net is good, macam now looking back, like it became a whole drama.
Lurus.
People wanted to insert themselves in this whole situation,
Benar.
and it's so, to me, it's so unnecessary.
Lurus.
What used to be a positive space on your TikTok has now macam being tainted by this one or two video.
Ngam.
Macam dia bisa itu.
Yata.
Yeah,
So, bidalah for me.
yeah.
So,
But this happened for a reason.
happen for a reason.
It's for you and maybe hopefully the other influencer pun to take this as a lesson, and also to the company, by the way.
Ngam.
Yeah, to just take accountability.
Oh ba?
Yeah,
Branch kamu makin banyak. Contoh.
Yes,
So you
and
must-
again, your slogan is literally
joy. Yeah, spread joy, not
Yeah.
marongness.
So your stuff should reflect that too.
Yes.
Boleh dipahami, maybe it was a bad day.
Yeah, a bad day. Everyone
Maybe ngale.
durus.
Atupun jua that we need to always remember.
Ngam.
Like one bad experience does not define the entire situation.
Durus.
Right? It was
Agree.
Yeah. So macam I feel like just keep doing what you do, which is like to spread positivity and kindness. And maybe I should have seen the video actually, because I don't know exactly what you said. So maybe when you said it, sebenarnya it's not as bad, but the whole reply made it whole like bad lah. Yeah. So macam that was really unnecessary.
Sebenarnya.
Yeah. Like macam now it's like team this, team that.
Au ba?
It's
Team
like
Cikgu
what-
Adi, team this.
Yeah,
Macam,
but why?
my.
Yeah, there's so much more important things that we need to focus on.
Durus.
Yeah. So, but yeah, how you handled it, yes, that was good. The reply was
Yeah, the reply was
funny to me. Yeah, but sometimes you need to do this to let off steam.
Au ba?
And then it's a good thing that it didn't affect your career or your social media presence, but let this be something that you can look back and bring forward as a lesson. Like I said, right, we need more of positive influences. And you are one of them. So don't get trapped into this temptation of like, Asta, jangan ya.
Asta, jangan
Ku
ya.
Ku ada ku ni bercakap ku ni. No, don't let that evil whisper affect you at all. Yeah, because you know you can.
Sebenarnya boleh.
Yeah, you know you can, but let's not.
Ya tak, I don't want ba. Macam, even the friend pun boleh.
Yeah. Which is why I'm glad that you didn't.
Mina mo,
Yeah,
sudah tak cukup.
don't give that energy.
Ya tak, macam,
Yeah.
enough lah. So, what for jo kan easy. Ni dapat nada ba? Buang masa saja. I have my career ba.
Yeah. Every time that happens, you just say, on to the next food review. Or next video. Just
Jatuh.
move on. Yeah, let them do whatever. Let them like lose sleep over it. But you just continue moving on with your life. Apart from that, any other drama?
Nada, yeah. Ato saja nada drama
So
lah.
that's the latest drama.
That's the latest drama, and I think hopefully the last.
Hopefully the last.
Hopefully
yeah.
the last. I just want to eat, teach, and have a good life.
There you go. That's like the best 3 principles ever.
Pasal cari kerja ni cua. For me now, payahkan cari kerja.
Yeah.
Especially arah government sector. Sebenarnya macam mana? Kan like ni cakap easy. Ini ni kelulusan ugama bah.
Yes.
Ugama. So selama 4 tahun mi belajar di Kupu tu, mi dapat mengasah my bakat atu. Mi keluar from Kupu, graduate from Kupu, and then mi dapat mengajar the ugama subject. So it's just macam atu saja. Now mi arah bahasa Melayu and MIB.
Okay.
So atu yang membuatkan mi sedih lah. Macam
Is it because you really wanted to get a job that was in line with what you've studied for?
indah.
What about it that made you sad?
Pasal banyak my friends kira a lot of orang-orang berpendidikan bah macam payahkan dapat kerja. Itu yang buatkan mi sedih.
Yeah.
Ni terfikir my students juga in the future.
True.
What will happen? Apa yang akan berlaku di masa depan ni? Masa sekarang pun sudah payah. Masa depan apa lagi? But I always remind my student lah, you are my future. You are our future. So buat yang terbaik. Just do your best. But I don't recommend me in the recommend orang untuk jadi macam kira make influencer, gamer, apa-apa saja tu as their full time punya atau.
Okay.
Kira boleh as hobby tapi jangan
full time.
Full time.
Why?
Pasal
Very interesting to hear that.
macam manilah easy. The market is small bah
Yeah.
di Brunei.
Okay.
Unless if you di luar, you can make thousands.
Yeah.
Even 100,000 macam tu. Tapi kalau di Brunei kan, the thing macam ni right now. Boleh saja next year the hype of Cikgu Adia tu ada lagi.
Yeah.
You see?
Yeah. Okay.
So, being macam mana? Kira content creator, influencer, apa saja di Brunei ni payah sebenarnya. Boleh you make it as full time kalau kamu ada sokongan yang kuat and mesti educated. Atau je this one je boleh ya jadilah influencer, jadilah YouTuber, gamer, but educated.
Yeah, that's one of the
Someone
things
yang
I wanted to
educated.
say just now. Like, I think for me, it's very important to support whatever ambitions they
Leaders.
have, because right now when you tell them like you're berapa ngantuk your students atau
Now secondary pulang.
secondary,
Kami sudah pindah ke secondary.
yeah, because it might change over the course of their life kan, because now like content creation is like such a big thing.
Big thing.
Yeah, and they might also get influenced by, you know, stories of content creators yang orang yang nabi sekolah but they made it big. I mean, I wouldn't encourage it myself. Tapi if they want to go through that career, I think it's important for them to know about the risks, and it's very, very important for them to know that it will take a lot of work. But the most important thing is they have to be very educated. Educated on some degree academically, but also in terms of like macam have morals, have integrity, have values. Because when you become a content creator, you're not just representing yourself. You're representing your friends, your family, your country, and you're representing the people around you. I look up to this one Malaysian influencer, si Khairul Aming.
Yes.
I remember when he won that award, he said, yeah, you can be a content creator, tapi make sure you are still educated. Jangan lupa belajar apa semua. It stuck to me because because when you have all of that, right, you will not be like this like trashy what value are you bringing to the people who are watching it? It's very important to create a legacy of content creators who are educated, strong foundation of like their core values lah.
Yeah. Atau jo kan to clear things up jo is my maksud atau is okay, you can be influencer lah, you can be YouTuber. So mostly kalau me tanya my student, what do you want to be masa grow up? Want to be a gamer apa? Dorang sudah mindset, okay, aku nak perlu belajar benar-benar. Atau yang Mina mau ba. That's why I advise them, jangan kejar this type of world. Boleh if you're educated. Macam tu. Kan Mia ni from keluarga yang orang biasa susah. My dad is nelayan, a fisherman. My mom is orang yang berdagang sejak before housewife lah. So macam teringat mi macam mana mi boleh menjadi seorang yang berjaya ni juga, menjadi cikgu. Masa agama Patang masa sekolah agama Patang lah. Mi menangis.
Why?
Pasal my dad antar mi pakai kereta buruk. So macam okay, my dad antar pakai kereta yang lama.
Because were you malu kah?
Malu. So it's macam gila je dulu tu. Kenapa mi sampai menangis tu kan? Menangis, and then my dad sabar saja apa itu ini.
Oh my god, your dad must have felt so bad.
Oh my god, itu macam after agama Patang selalunya mi akan ke Limbang, and then with my mom, my dad lah, kami ambil buah di sana and then jual balik. Kan my mom and my dad dorang berdagang.
Yeah, are you the only child?
No, ada my sister.
Okay.
So Mia ni jenis yang puas tidur di bawah meja tamu.
Okay.
Kan ada meja tamu. So mi memang tidur sana. Mi belajar dalam kereta, tukar baju dalam kereta untuk gama. And mi duduk di pisok saja. Di sini banyak buah-buahan, even durian, langsat apa itu ini. So macam ada one day tu juga boleh mi macam malu bah. I don't know, macam mana boleh timbul rasa malu tu. Masa mi sekolah agama tu, menangis mi Kenapa bapa antar sini depan orang kan? Macam in my car, in the car lah, macam the kereta tu indah je buruk benar it's just kereta lama, kereta Toyota Corolla. We still have the car di rumah. Even buruk pun apa, kata my dad apa nah, itu kenangan kita ni. It's our memory.
Susah sanang kereta tu ya.
Macam okay. Itu je yang itulah. Kira menyesal
for saying that. Wafiq, can we get tissue please? But you don't know why, you don't remember why you said it. Macam, is it because ada orang pernah cakap kah or apakah? Like
kan dulu macam kawan-kawan mi di sekolah tu semua orang-orang anak-anak BSP. So macam
DKB pernah?
DKB. So macam entah macam mana pula ada timbul rasa malu tu. Padahal kira tu my dad kan nelayan. So after that incident, I don't know apa yang mengubah diri myself lah. Okay, ni mesti buktikan ada orang lain yang anak seorang nelayan pun boleh berjaya. So di sana juga Mi minta maaf lah juara my dad.
Apa masa that time or when you were a bit older when you realized that?
Masa sudah realize.
Yeah.
Macam kalau difikirkan balik, it's such a crazy things to say.
To your parents.
Oh,
And you were like berapa umur kan tu?
masa tu tahun 5. Ugama patang.
Yeah.
Tahun 5, tahun 4. Boleh Mi menangis. Malu pasal kan antar pakai kereta buruk di depan sekolah. And itu juga so di sana Mi start lah. Okay, buat apa malu? Ada nak apa yang membuatkan Mi berubah hati Baizi?
After you said that, right, and then you turun ugama, did that stay in your head?
Yes. Macam my dad senyum saja.
Oh my God, wait, my heart is breaking. Ya Allah, Tuhanku.
Itu juga yang Mi selalu sampaikan kepada my students, appreciate your parents. Kejap.
Okay, take your time.
So itulah macam yang menjadikan diri ni kuat kepada yang melihat this video or this episode. Walaupun parents kamu susah kah, kaya kah, appreciate them. So dorang benar-benar berkorban Baizi. Dorang hasil duit nelayan itu, hasil duit berdagang itu, dorang dapat masukkan Mi ke university. So semua dorang tanggung sebagai seorang nelayan and orang yang berdagang macam tu. And ada juga one moment inilah juga yang Mi masih ingat sampai masa ni. Even me and my mom pun ketawa juga about this peristiwa. Kan kami dulu ke Brunei, kami mana ada rumah Izzy.
Oh, you mean ke Brunei? Ke Bantar?
Di Brunei.
Di Brunei?
My dad kan orang Sarawak. Orang Limbang.
I didn't know this. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So he's Malaysian?
A Malaysian.
Oh.
So my mom orang Brunei.
Okay.
So kami di Brunei menyewa rumah saja.
Oh. So you have family in Malaysia?
Ada.
Okay. And then?
So kami menyewa rumah lah saja. Kami menyewa rumah ni kan like I said Izzy, my mom sama my dad ni my dad nelayan, dorang berdagang jual. Hasil tangkapan itu dorang jual.
Yeah.
So kan hasil tangkapan ni indah setiap masa ada bah. Ada that 1 week langsung ada apa-apa kan dijual. Tapi kami ada menabung duit shilling in 1 tin of Redondo, if you know Redondo. Ya cali pulang tapi macam sedih juga macam tu. Masa tu kami kan membeli Indomie and Talur. Indomie and Talur. So kan ada duit. The duit is just for model bah. Model atau untuk kan shopping belanja PT ni membeli makanan tu terhad Baizi. So my mom cakap bah kita ni pakai duit dalam tabung tu lah, duit shilling, all coins.
Yeah.
So kami kira-kira so ani untuk Talur yang bukan 1 tray, yang 2 baris, and then Indomie, sepaket Indomie. I still remember that. Kami tinggal di rumah sewa tu and hampir kedai. So my dad turun membeli Talur kata, and then tukar lagi. Mi cakap boleh aku beli Indomie macam tu. Kata my mom sama dad nak payah. So, biar ada orang saja yang membeli pakai duit shilling itu bah. So macam sedih juga membeli Indomie and Talur pakai duit shilling. So kesusahan itu, ya Tami nak suka kalau orang cakap insiden sebelum ni kan pasal the drama. Itu just saja tu, it's just a fast food. What do you expect? It's just a fast food.
Yeah.
You expect 5-star punya service. It's people spend their money.
Yeah.
Setiap ringgit yang dikeluarkan itu berharga Baizi.
Yeah.
So I don't like that lah. So macam teringat kami peristiwa yang dulu itu.
So that's the context now when you say like every cent counts.
Every cent count.
Because you experience hardship lah masa damit itu. Oh my gosh. Now it makes so much sense.
Yeah. Macam now I can deliver my mom. Mama mau makan apa? Whatever.
Alhamdulillah.
My dad apa itu ni? Macam tu. So itulah yang paling disesalkan, malu. Macam that was so stupid. Malu pasal parents kamu indah bekerja macam parents orang lain, indah ada kereta macam parents orang lain. But disebabkan dorang cuma tu ada Cikgu Adi.
Yeah.
Ah,
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
itulah.
Yeah.
Itu yang membuatkan kalau dapat diputar balik masa, dapat mungkin akan berubah. But I really adalah respect my dad tu, walaupun anaknya macam itu. You imagine easy, tapi ya still just senyum and ya.
Oh
And even after that incident pun kan alhamdulillah perniagaan kami tu macam makin maju. He can afford beli Toyota Innova.
Wow.
Even pakai sampai sekarang. So itu yang Mima buktikan, walaupun bukan dari keluarga yang kaya, anak seorang nelayan, anak seorang yang berdagang di pasar, I can be successful like other people.
Yeah. You are changing the course of your family's life.
Ya ta.
You are their blessing.
Oh,
Yeah.
kira atulah izi macam yang mi happy je mi dapat mendulur atulah.
Your parents. Yeah.
Kalau difikirkan balik dulu tu susah lah. Susah berhabis. But disebabkan kesusahan itu, my parents berjaya membesarkan kami dengan baik.
Yeah.
Both of us, my sister and me.
Alhamdulillah.
So Cikgu Adia ni disebabkan oleh dorang lah.
Yeah.
Dorang yang membayarkan my university punya fee, hasil tangkapan laut, hasil berjual, berdagang.
Yeah. Who would just imagine the current you now and your 5 back then at all. Your 5 would have never imagined that this is gonna happen. Dulu you had to buy talor and Indomie pakai duit siling. Now people are paying you to eat.
Ya, lurus.
People are paying you to eat. People are giving you free food. Like do you see how amazing that is? Yeah. Yeah, no. Yeah, do you see how kan? So you have to see this as a blessing, which is why you have to really honor this. Like macam you are in this position now is because Allah let you have this. He entrusted you with this responsibility. So you have to be careful. You know, you have to take care of yourself. It's a responsibility now. Yeah.
Semoga lah, insyaAllah. Kan masa ni orang makin tua sudah. Macam-macam lah yang bermain di fikiran.
Yeah, naturally.
Tapi, insyaAllah.
Yeah. I'm 100% I'm sure they're proud of you. Like, yeah. I can only imagine. And I know macam dulu tu, yeah, you probably regret what you said kan. But like you said, macam that also made you want to work hard. That made you appreciate every single dollar.
Lurus.
Macam you will not take anything for granted. Yeah, because dalam dunia ni kan, once you sanang, it's so easy to forget.
Ngam.
It's so easy to forget. But there's a reason why you had to go through that. And do you know how you said that to your dad kan? Nyasal kan? Every single time you want to post something bad, ingatkan itu. You don't want to jadikan sesalan apa yang you cakap.
No.
Especially now in the internet, whatever you post on the internet lives forever.
Yeah, it stays forever.
Yeah. So nasib je dulu you didn't post on Instagram.
Macam malu ke apa
yeah. So exactly. So now now every single time, macam you feel angry ke apakah about a certain situation, is it worth posting? Just think about that saja, and think about the potential like persons that could get hurt from it. Yeah, because you don't want your what you said to your dad, other people feel it too. Yeah.
Di fikiran macam kanak-kanak ya.
You shouldn't judge yourself too. You know, you were just a kid. Kanak-kanak pun apa tahunya.
Ya ta.
Yeah. I'm so proud of you now. I think you should be happy. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm happy lah. I'm happy right now.
Terus gitu macam
I'm happy.
sini je.
Yeah.
You should be happy.
Yeah, I'm happy now. Okay.
Yeah, and you should be. There's so many things you should be grateful for.
Oh.
Yeah, so many things. Honestly, imagine there's so many people out there who wants to be TikTokers, who wants to get free food apa. You are actually living that dream. So just enjoy this moment. Enjoy this moment. Like have fun with it. You know, don't take it too seriously.
For fun, having fun.
Yeah, have fun.
Enjoy life.
Yeah. Because when you're having fun, people can see that you're having fun online too.
Tapi atu yang you said just now is you macam dulu balik pakai duit atu and then now I get free food. So, oh my God.
Not just free food, you're getting paid.
Yeah.
People bagi kau duit untuk makan and see. And also, if you wanna take it further, people bagi kau duit untuk makan itu is to also help luaskan rezeki dorang.
Oh.
You're helping them luaskan rezeki dorang because I might not know about this particular business, small business especially, right? And then you post it, people know about it, people buy it. So yeah, you sambungkan rezeki itu. And honestly, it's a really amazing position to be in. So don't take it for granted.
Mesti di-appreciate.
Yeah, especially you know how every cent counts. Thank you so much, Adi.
Thank you so much, Izzy, for inviting me.
Thank you so much for being here, for driving down.
Yes.
I know you have to drive back lagi. You have a class.
Kan mengajar lagi.
Yeah.
Mengajar.
So, yeah, I think, let's not hold you. Yeah, anything else before we end this?
Okay, before we end the podcast, let's say atu bah kamu.
Okay, me too.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay, bah. Are you gonna count?
Okay, 3, 2, 1.
Atu bah kamu. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.